Here at St. Luke's, on the first Sunday of the month, typically, we have a children's formation time where after the 9 o'clock liturgy, I gather with some of the younger members of our congregation and we engage in reflection on a topic. And a few Sundays ago, we were outside after the liturgy to bless our garden, so the children and I decided to stay. We sat down in our butterfly garden and we talked about the gifts of learning and wisdom. How God gives us minds, and there's an invitation in that to use those minds, to learn as much as we can and to keep learning as much as we can about life, and then use what we learn wisely to help others and to make this world an even more beautiful place to live and be. And it was really a gift to celebrate with some of our younger members things they've come to learn more about, new things they've learned about over this past school year, which has now come to an end. And hear young members of our parish speak about how they've come to learn how to read better or write longer and write stories, or what they've come to learn in subjects like math and science. It was also a gift to listen to them talk about what they want to keep learning more about in their lives, things they're excited about, like snakes or building things, whether that's with Legos or other materials, or one young member wanted to learn more about art and drawing. There was even some really deep and personal wisdom shared. One of our younger members spoke about a difficult family situation, and how through that situation, this young parish member learned that really in the end, things do get better with time and everything will be okay. Wow. What a gift it was for me to spend that time with them. It always is. But really in this moment and with that topic, as we celebrated this gift of continually being able to and being called to learn new things and grow in wisdom throughout our lives. In verse 11 of Psalm 85, the psalmist speaks of the gift of wisdom in the future tense, saying that truth will spring up from the land. And I'm struck by that future tense, that truth will spring up. And I think there's something worth pausing and praying about in that light. The first is that when we pause and pray about truth in that light, we're humbled. Because if truth is something that will continue to spring up, then that means we don't have a monopoly on it all right now. We don't have a full grasp on it all. Rather, in the spiritual life, there's this notion that truth is something that we eternally come to live more deeply into and understand and are shaped by. And there is the gift, the second kind of a bit of pausing and praying about that gift of truth. The gift that then, if truth is something that will spring up, we can pause and give thanks today for the gift of a new day and a new opportunity to learn new things. To learn a bit more about truth and to live a bit more deeply into it. God's peace and blessings to you all.